For as long as you've owned your business, you've been the final decision maker, right? Maybe you have some mid-level managers that handle the day-to-day or more routine issues, but when it comes to the big decisions, you've always been that final decision maker. You didn't need anyone else's approval. When you sell your business, that's all over. One of the more underestimated emotional changes that owners face after selling their business is going from the final decision maker for 25, 30, 35 years to simply being part of the decision making process. Remember, someone else bought your business. It's their money. They make the decisions. And you think to yourself, hey, that's okay. I can adjust to that. The question is, can you really adjust to that? Can you go from being the former final decision maker to just a contributing voice in the decision making process, and now you have to convince other people to do it your way? What happens when your voice is overruled and you have to follow what someone else wants to do with, quote, your business? What happens when the decision making process that used to take you a day or two now takes weeks or even months? The question is, are you really emotionally prepared for this? Look, everyone thinks they are, and most completely underestimate the emotional and psychological impact this has on them as the former owner. If you're selling your business or you're the buyer, this is a key area we focus on in my work at Ownership Transition Advisors. And I can tell you from experience, most owners are simply not prepared for this. If you're interested, watch the 4-minute video below. Check out my website. The links are below. Send me an email or a message here through LinkedIn if this is something you'd like to know more about and maybe how I can help you in your situation. Thanks.